So I came on because I haven't been on in a while besides the video I posted today. But so I thought I would come on and say, hey, what's up? And that I'm doing good. Hey everybody, so I'm just here saying what's up and to talk, and while I'm making some hats for the NICU, because around this time is usually when they're asking for hats. What's everybody up to this evening? Good evening, everybody. When you come in, let me know where you're from, or just say hey. We're just making hats for the NICU, and I thought I would just say hey and see what everybody was up to because I've been gone for a little bit. Yes, I do. I do. I try, anyways. My grandma taught me well, I'd say. How are you doing? Good. I'm thinking about going to Texas here soon, just to get away a little bit. Thinking about going to Dallas and maybe taking the kids to the zoo and the Christmas lights out there and stuff. Hey, thank you. And that's awesome, from India. What time is it there? Mike is out there watching the baby, but it doesn't sound like he's doing too well because the baby is out there crying. But he's out on the couch watching the kids. He might pop in a little bit later. Thank you so much, and thanks for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. We're trying to grow our subscriber count, so that is amazing. Welcome to the family. It's morning, 6:30 a.m. Oh wow, that's crazy. It's 7 o'clock p.m. here in the evening. Which ever since this time changed, I'm messed up. Like, it doesn't work for me. Like, it feels like it's so much later. I get tired so much later and all of that. I just can't do it. I'm from Arkansas too. What part of Arkansas? It's always good to know that other people are around. Maybe even make a new friend if you're close. Good evening. Yes, thanks, Wayne. Yes, everybody, please like and subscribe. Wayne saying the JM Honda, that's Mikey. So I've been MIA for a little bit because my aunt had passed away yesterday. Oh, so then you're really close, or semi-close to me then. That's awesome. I'll have to try to get a hold of you, or you can try to message me on Instagram. That would be cool to link up. But yeah, my aunt passed away last night. We had went to Texas not long ago. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but we went to Texas not long ago and brought her here to Arkansas from Texas because her kids weren't taking care of her too well. And so we brought her here so that we could be around her, so that she'll have visitors, and to get her into a nursing home because she was just living in like a little camper by herself and nobody would go see her or anything like that. She had to keep on going to the hospital, like she was very sick. And so we brought her here. I think it was like in September or so, and she just hadn't been doing good. And she finally passed away, which is bittersweet. Thank you so much. It's bittersweet, but I know that she's in the right place now and she's not suffering, because she was really suffering. And I just don't like that. But she's better now. But I'm selfish and I wish she was still here. But that's not how it always works. Trying to see what else I've been up to. I've, of course, still been working. I changed my schedule to 8 in the morning to whenever Owen gets out of school, so like 2:45. So, and then I come home. But next week is Thanksgiving break. All the kids are out for the whole week. And I'm out next week on Thursday and Friday of work. So we're not going to be doing too much besides having Thanksgiving on Thursday and having family come over. And then Friday, Mike has to detail. And then I think that's really all we're doing. We don't really Black Friday shop or anything like that. Unless it's like online. Like, we don't go to no stores. Happy Thanksgiving to you. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. So my husband and I have like a mobile detailing company. So he's going to be detailing tomorrow and then on Friday of next week, so that he don't have to work on the weekend. So yeah. I know I look like a grandma, right? But one of these days, nothing's going to be available and I'm going to know how to make this kind of stuff, and me and my family will be taken care of. I honestly think more people should know how to like crochet and knit and do all the things, because there's going to be a point in time in life where you might need to know that kind of stuff. Good night. Well, have fun. Hopefully y'all catch one. Or whatever, however you say it. Good luck. And thanks for coming in. And don't forget to message me on Instagram. I think this weekend we're going to be taking down the cattle panel. What?
Trying to see how far behind I am.
I think I think this weekend we're going to be taking down the cattle panel for the garden across the street, and we're going to be taking that down and bringing it back over here to this property, and then just store it somewhere over here, because you know we are getting rid of that garden across the street. What do you mean more? But yeah, so I'm getting rid of that garden, because if you don't know already, which I have a video on my channel about it, but we are moving, me, Mike, and my 3 children, we are moving back to the subdivision. And so we will be gardening in the subdivision, you guys, and my backyard is going to be mostly garden, but we're also going to be having an area, of course, for the kids to have like their trampoline and maybe like a little play set thing or something like that, just for them. Even though we'll be so close to the park, and we can do that often, of course, it's always nice to have something that they can do at the house as well. But also when we move, we'll be able to play with the scooters more, the bikes more, and I think Ian wants like a skateboard and different things like that. So there'll be plenty of stuff for them to do, but I still feel guilty trying to take the whole backyard for a garden, especially since now I won't necessarily have to grow as much food as I was planning to in the beginning, because my sister will have her own garden and hopefully it does well. Plus, they don't eat for as many vegetables as my family eats, or certain stuff she can't eat, my sister, because she's allergic, or different things like that. But in the garden currently, I have, what do I have? I have tons of cabbages, which I didn't mean to plant that many cabbages, but I do, because whenever I had them in starts in the garden, my chickens, this was before I started locking up my chickens, and they ate a bunch of my starts, and mixed them all up. So I didn't remember what was what. And so since I didn't remember what was what, I just planted what survived. And I guess come to find out, it was the cabbages. So I had already planted all of them, and I wasn't going to pull them out, because then, you know, that's just like wasting. And I don't have any broccoli to replace it. So we left all the cabbages, so those are still there, and they're doing actually really well. They're getting really big, things like that. I haven't been out in the garden in a couple of days though, actually, but what else? I have Brussels sprouts growing. Those are growing. They're just not ready yet. But I only have one plant of Brussels sprouts, so we will see how much I get off of that one. And then I have beets and carrots that are not ready yet. And then our lemon balm is doing really good out there. We had problems with it over the summer of it getting sunburned and things like that, because in our in our whatchamacallit garden, it's just full sun. There's no shade whatsoever. So it was having trouble a little bit with the sunburn and stuff on the leaves. But ever since this cool air has come, you guys, it has like thrived so much. And Lacey's been getting a bunch of it off and using it like in tinctures and stuff like that. She's been doing. Um, and then, with herbs, like when you are getting it off, then the more you take from it, the more it will produce, and things like that. And we're actually trying to see, we're leaving it in just so we can see if it will um, come back for next year, which I think it will. So we just want to make sure it will. And she might, I don't know exactly, because I'm not going to be gardening here anymore after the season is up. So she might want to transfer it into like a pot because lemon balm can eventually take over. And I'm sure she don't want like one whole garden bed of nothing but lemon balm. Yes, it is. I'm just trying, hopefully I have a little bit more time for my cabbages to finish producing, which I think I do. And then we'll get rid of those, hopefully, if they hurry up. And then what else? I might put like a row covering over them if they're not done in time. And then I have loofah out there still, that just they haven't riped all the way. So I think I'm just going to pull that out this weekend, that whole bed, because it's not, I have enough loofah. Like, I got so much loofah I don't even know what to do with. And I need to actually be doing that. I need to start sewing them so that they can look more like sponges, so we can use them for like dishes. Because like I'm not going to use them for my body at this current time. I don't know if I want to or not. I guess I just need to try it and see, but I don't know. So, but yeah, but I still want them, like, I don't want them like to just cut them into like circles. I want to actually sew them a little bit so they can, or maybe even some of them put like a bar of soap in it and then sew around that, so that, be a little different. But we have more loofahs than we know what to do with, so I think I'm going to be taking those loofahs out this weekend. I have a ground cherry that I just let stay, and it's produced pretty well till this point because it has been getting down to like the 37s in the night. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out too, of course. And then I'm just going to be putting my garden to bed. I'm going to do different amendments to it like I have the other beds. And then I'm going to put some straw over it to help protect it over the winter. And then we will be done with it, which I'm kind of glad that I can slow down a little bit. But I'm just so ready for next season to come so I can plant again. And I think next year I'm going to focus again on tomatoes because I didn't get as much tomato sauce as I wanted this year. And I want to be able to can like tomato sauce and then ketchup and then tomato paste. I'm not too for sure about because it takes so much tomatoes for that. And then what else? So I want to focus on that. So tomatoes will be a priority for me for that. And then what else? I also would like to do some diced tomatoes, just a few. I don't use just regular diced tomatoes all the time, but I do use them from time to time. So like a couple of small jars in the cabinet would be good for me. So I don't have to buy that either. And then I also want to focus on peppers. I really want a few different peppers, bell peppers for sure, and some that I can store in the freezer. And then I want to do like some poblano peppers so we can stuff those. Um, And then of course I want to do root vegetables for sure, mainly carrots. And I want to do just enough beets so I can do it into a powder so I can put it in the kids' smoothies. Yes, we do. Not everybody in my family likes them, but we do. But I didn't make them this year actually. I should have because we had plenty, but most of the tomatoes we grew were smaller ones for like paste and like the paste tomatoes and stuff. So we really didn't do too much of that. I'm trying to think of what else I want to grow. That's awesome. What else was I putting on my list for next year to grow? Because soon I'm going to be placing my seed order, and this probably what I need to be doing this weekend is trying to figure out what I want to grow for next year and what I have seeds of already, and getting that list together so that I can go ahead and order seeds, because I usually like to do that around this time, so that I know I can already be ready. And then if there's new seeds come out, I can place another seed order, but this will make it where all of the seeds won't be gone. Like I still have some to pick from, and things like that, because sometimes if you wait a little bit too long, then there will be almost everything will be sold out. So then you either have to go to like Lowe's or Home Depot and get seeds from there, or like get plant starts or something when it's time. And I'm honestly not trying to do that, so I need to figure out what I'm growing for next year. I really been liking getting my seeds from Baker Creek. They're pretty affordable, and also they've always done well for me. Like I haven't had any problems with them. M.I. Gardner, I love his seeds. They're very affordable, and also I like supporting him because he's also a YouTuber and he is a small business for sure, and stuff like that. So I like being able to support him, and he has really good seeds as well. Um, and then where else? Haas Tools. I've gotten a few from them, not too many. They're a little bit more on the pricier end compared to like M.I. Gardner and Baker Creek. But they're really, really good seeds. And I think some of them, certain ones, you can get like more seeds per packet. But yeah. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. I think I might have already started a list in my phone. So no, we're not. So we can't have them where we are, where we're going to be moving. I think we could have like 6 of them technically, but it would be too much of a hassle. I won't have enough room in my backyard. And then what else? Lacey is willing to keep them here since she's going to be keeping them anyway. Like she wanted some anyway, and I'm just going to help her cover the cost of food. So we're going to go in on halves with all their feed and anything else that they might need. And then she'll bring me the eggs whenever there's eggs and stuff like that. So I can still get the benefit of having chickens without having the chickens. And plus we do have like 30 chickens, so they will most definitely be producing a lot. So there will be plenty of eggs for the both of us. And our house is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. So it's plenty big enough for us. And then last time I was living there, I had like where I started my seeds, I just had it in my kitchen because our kitchen is like real long. And we still, like, even with our big kitchen table, we still had room, and that's where I would just put my seeds at with the lamp and the heating pads and stuff like that. So that's what we'll be doing too. And it also is right by the window to the back of the house, to like the backyard, so it can get some sunlight too, and things like that. And then it's just right there by the back door where I can take all my plant starts out. I'm trying to think of what else. We are still getting a cow, like the whole cow. That should be coming within the next couple of weeks. And once it does, we're still, of course, getting that. And we're just getting 2 separate freezers instead of one like we were planning on. And then, so whenever we move, we can take our freezer, they can leave theirs here, and then we will just divide the meat up in half whenever that time comes. So where my house is, it's like in the city limits, but it's also kind of out of the city limits, if that makes sense. So technically we're out of the city limits, but people in our neighborhood have pushed for us to be part of the city limits in that area. So since they pushed it so hard, they did make us part of the city limits. But it's still it's out there a little ways compared to some stuff, but it's like 15 minutes from Walmart, and then it's like 15 minutes from my job, which is good. So we won't be having to drive an hour to work and an hour back. It will be just 15-20 minutes to work, and then we're done. And same with coming back home. So we're not for sure if we will be or not. So we're actually going to be taking down the cattle panel from across the street this weekend, and then we're going to be actually letting that property go. So since it was owner finance, we're just able to let him take it back over, which of course we lose all the money that we put into it, but we don't have any like penalties or anything like that. So we're just letting that go. And I don't know what we're going to do next. I don't know if we're just going to stay in our place or if we're going to try and sell our house and get this one out of our name and then move to somewhere with property. Of course, that's my goal. I've always wanted land and property and stuff. Like, that's been a dream of mine for my whole life. So of course I want that. And we could do it if we really wanted to. So we just got to really think about it. And I think I'm still in that stage where I'm still trying to think about what I really want to do and stuff, so that I can make the right decision and know, that it's going to be okay. But I personally don't think I want to be out this far. So, and it's hard finding something that's a reasonable price that's closer to town, like to our job, because we do work full time, and Mike, he doesn't plan on leaving this job until he absolutely has to. So he wants to be closer to his job, because this drive, you guys, has taken a toll on us. Like, it's hard. We have to get up at like 5 in the morning. We don't get home till 6. Like my husband don't. And then we don't have much time with the kids, and different things like that. So it's really taking a toll on us, and we don't think we want to be this far out. We have a coworker at work. He's actually looking at property right now. He just wants like 4 acres of land, and that's not too far from our job. And it's going for like, I don't know, like $400,000 to $500,000 for like a house with like 4 acres on it. And that's quite a bit just for like a little 3-bedroom house to me. And I don't know if I want to pay that because you know the economy has changed and things are going up and have gone up, and I just don't know if I want to be in that situation, because then of course that comes with I'm gonna have to pay that off, and that's quite a bit of money. Um, so I'm just trying to weigh all of my options. Thank you so much, Wayne. But yes, it is for sure. That is for sure. But if I do end up staying in this house that we're gonna be moving into, that'll be fine. I mean, we got it in the first place because we knew it was gonna be good for our family, um, and things like that. And we've rented it out for about 2 years now, but we knew it was gonna be a good thing for us. Um, and I'm glad that we still have it and things like that. Um, and we bought it right before all the 2020 things happened, so we were able to get a really good price on it. So now we could sell it for like have like $40,000 profit in it, if we sold it. So then we could of course put that on something else, but you know, we're just waiting to see what God has in store for us. But we want to go slow so we don't make the wrong decision or anything like that. And we also don't want to be in debt for the rest of our lives either. So yes, he is. That is for sure. That is for sure. You guys, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. For those of you who don't know, my daughter Sophia, she was born 30 weeks early. I mean, she was born at 30 weeks, 10 weeks early, and she was 2 pounds when she came out. She just wanted to come out and didn't want to stay in anymore. Really, I like it. It's kind of soothing and stuff like that. So this is different, but I know how to crochet and knit and all that stuff, and just soothing. But so my daughter, she came early and she had to be in the NICU for 12 weeks, and but she's doing good now. She's 6, almost 7 now. She's doing good, thriving, all that stuff. But I thought it would be good to make these hats for the NICU, so just kind of like a way of me paying back for them, because if you've never experienced a NICU, it's amazing. Like, they're all so caring and everything. Like, it's just different than a regular hospital. Like, all the nurses, like, I've never had any problems with them, like, the whole time we were there, and they're all just seem so caring. Like, to this day, I have them on my Facebook, some of the nurses, and they're just amazing. So I decided, well, I know it's not necessarily for the nurses, but I could just do something for NICU with my extra time that I try to have. And this is something that just helps me take my mind off of stuff. So I thought, this would be a good idea. And I have a friend who does it as well, and they're taking stuff to the NICU whenever it's time. So I thought I would just go ahead and do this and then send it with them whenever they go. Yeah, thank you. And that is for sure. They really are. I have 3 of them. I have Ian, he's my oldest. He's 8, about to be 9. Sophia, she's 6, about to be 7. And then Owen, he's 1. In February, he'll be 2. So I have 2 that were born in January and 1 in February. It's crazy. So I'm broke from now through forever, it seems like. Everything is just like back to back to back. I've also already been getting Christmas gifts for the kids. Let me know if you have too, because I like to start early. Like, I think not last year, the year before. I think I actually started back in June because I was like, but this year I just started probably a couple weeks ago. I just been buying a few things here and there. Yeah, that's what everybody says. But yeah, I have 3 children. I'll be 30 next year in May. I'll be 30. That's insane. I think I'm gonna cry when I turn 30 because I feel like I'm just getting so old and I don't know where all the times went. But yeah, I have 3 children. Yep. Yeah, us too. We just have a little bit more. My son's wanting a new Xbox, so I told him if that's what he gets, then that's the only gift. So I still need to get that. I just haven't went to go get it yet. But and I just need to get a couple more things, and then we're done. So I'm glad. And I've been doing all my shopping online, so I don't have to worry about going to these crazy stores. I know, I just feel like I'm just halfway there. It's crazy to me. But it is what it is. Let me get my scissors. It is what it is. Oh, it shrunk? Yeah. Yeah, it's always.
But your face regular.
It's cute. You don't like it?
She thinks it's too short.
It's short, but that's how it's always gonna be,
She
girl.
thinks that when you had it, when I put the product in it, and it's a little hangy right here. She thinks they really bad.
No.
As soon as you walk outside.
Yeah, the humidity.
You're still recording?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. It's cute though. I like it.
It's cute. Thank you. The earrings will help you.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I think I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to be done with this hat, and I've already done 2 more. So this will make 3. I don't know how many I'm trying to do. I'm just going to do them until, I don't know, maybe I should set a goal because they have to be turned in December 18th, and so as long as I have them to her by then, but if I don't set a goal, then I would just think that I have to continue to do it. You do? That's awesome. I watch a few, and one of the main ones I watch, who's getting pretty big now, is Whispering Willow Farms, and then I of course watched Roots and Refuge Farm whenever she was out here in Arkansas. They both lived really close to me. But yeah, and with Roots and Refuge Farm, I actually went to church with her husband. He was our youth pastor, and then her son, I went to school, not her son, her brother-in-law, I went to school with him in high school. Whoops, my phone was going dead. Thank you. This is one of the ones that I've already made. But yeah, there's a lot of good YouTube channels out there that are really good. You ready to go night-night, Bubs? You gotta go night-night? You being crazy in there? Oh, here's Owen. Say hi.
Say hi. Say bye-bye.
He's getting grumpy. He usually goes to bed at like 7:30, so yeah, it's about time for him. He was like me. Whenever I was little, I loved my sleep. I didn't want to, if I didn't get like a nap, I would be so grumpy. Thank you. He is a mess. He is the one that's making me rethink everything. He could be a handful for sure. I think he knows he's the last one. Don't you? You know you're the last one? Huh? No. That's mommy's.
Baby? He's the nana. Baby Owen the nana.
You saying Blinky? What? You say Blinky? You want your blankie? Daddy gonna get you your blankie.
You say night-night?
Night-night.
Nope, come on.
He's getting rid of his blankie.
Your blankie's up there? Let's go see. What's that?
Yeah? He had it out here. Out there. Okay, guys. There is the hat. Oof. Yes. Yep, I already got 3 done. 3. So I'm gonna do some this size, and then I'm gonna do the size down from it, probably just a couple of them. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here now, though. So you came in late, Hattie. You go night night. You want to tell Granny night night? Tell Granny night night. Granny's on here. Say night night, Granny. Give Mommy a kiss. I love you. Night night.
Say night night.
Say it. Say
He's
night night.
embarrassed. Night night.
Yeah, I just started it. Night night. I just started it today. I wasn't going to, but at the last minute, I thought I probably should. Yes, for sure. What are you doing, Mama? Anything fun? Yeah, I think my goal is like 20 or 25. And then if I make more or something like that, then that's fine too. But I think that's like my goal. Yeah. I think I'm about to get off of here. And then I'm going to get me a snackety snack. And then lay down. Mike and I have been watching this show called like The Jackal. That was called something The Jackal, and it's really good on HBO, I think. And we were able to watch like the first 5 episodes, and now it's like it comes on every Thursday, so we have to wait, and it sucks waiting. Like it's a cable TV, but we're waiting on that, so it came on yesterday, but of course we couldn't watch it last night. But so I think we're gonna watch it tonight. You too. I love you. Bye, Wayne. Thank you for stopping in as always. I really do appreciate you. And bye, Mom. I will text you at some point. But bye, you guys. Don't forget to have a good night, get some rest, and it's a new day tomorrow.